Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Rangers Ready Go back finally with this week's review of Power Rangers Ninja Steel, Episode 8, Gold Rush. Sorry it's coming really late. I'm really sorry about that, but in my previous video I stated that I just got done moving and getting settled and unpacked, so here I am, and here we go. Episode 8, Gold Rush, begins with all of the Rangers all in line basically to meet their favorite or so-called favorite country musician, Levi Weston. Where do I begin? At this point, I'm not even going to mention the comedic duo of Monty and Victor. I'm sick of them. I'm just gonna say it right now. I am sick of that comedic duo. They're not Bulk and Skull. They're never gonna be Bulk and Skull. No matter how hard they try, they're just not funny. It's just an annoyance and it's a distraction from the rest of the show. So I'm not even gonna mention what they did in this episode. Again, once again, I mean they can't begin or end a damn episode of Ninja Steel without these two idiots ruining the entire story, and the immersion and it's Power Rangers, damn it. It's not Bulk and Skull, the TV series, as much as they probably want Saban wanted to do that too. So, thank God he did not. Getting on with it, they're all in line. They're all dressed up in these weird, ridiculous Western cowboy, outdated outfits, saying, "Oh, they're their biggest fan." You know, whoever dresses up and shows Levi they're his biggest fan, they'll get a free backstage pass. Well, obviously, as you should know from Ninja, the Japanese version of Ninja Steel, the Gold Ranger is supposed to be a Western-themed ninja. Wears a cowboy hat, cowboy boots, does stuff like that. However, in Ninja, he may be a Western cowboy Japanese ninja. It's weird, I know. But the music he plays is still rock music, not country music. So, now here in America, in Ninja Steel, Saban went ahead and made him a country singer. So yes, the Gold Ranger, or Star Ninja, from Ninja, in Ninja Steel, is now a country western cowboy. Wow. Just wow. They didn't keep his morpher the same. They gave him another one of those stupid, ridiculous star morphers, instead of him being able to use his Burger Henshin morpher, or Star Burger. And again, sounds ridiculous, but if you watch the show in Japan, it would make a lot more sense once you watch it. It's not like America here, where everything is just chopped up, edited together really quickly, and then you're confused in the whole episode. In Japan, they flush everything out completely from beginning to end, explaining everything. But Brody, the Red Ranger, decides to save Levi Weston, the Gold Ranger, during this autograph signing and fan meet when the aliens attack, when the monsters attack. He saves him, then he decides Levi wants to hire Brody as his bodyguard. Again, a ridiculous notion, considering Levi is obviously bigger, more muscular, and more capable than Brody, than the Red Ranger. So that makes no damn sense. Why would he need a bodyguard that's smaller than he is? It just makes no sense. But obviously, they hang out. He hires him. They hang out for a while, and of course, the stipulation of him hiring Brody was Brody wanted backstage passes for all of his Ranger friends. Obviously, more danger breaks out. Brody has to run. The Gold Ranger, or Levi Weston, not knowing that he's the Red Ranger, that each other are Rangers, goes to catch up with him to give him his backstage passes that he asked for when he hired him. Well, obviously, he catches up with him, sees him morph into the Red Ranger, sees the rest of the Rangers, and obviously, it's become clear for him. Then later on, the role was reversed. The rest of the Rangers, they see Levi come and save them from the monster. He transforms, morphs, and they're all surprised and whatnot. Still, however, not referencing the fact that I do believe that the Red Ranger and the Gold Ranger in the series are brothers, basically. That Levi Weston is Brody's long-lost brother from Earth. So we'll probably find that out later on down the line. It'll be some big surprise, but I can already guess it. So that's my prediction right now already of it. So leave it at that. But we get to see the Gold Ranger morph. We get to see a couple of quick fights. The one thing I will give them is the fact that the Gold Ranger, including with the rest of the Rangers, they do look pretty cool when they're in the Megazord, when they're in their Ninja Master modes, or their Mega mode, whatever you want to call it. Because even in the Japanese version of Ninja Steel, Ninja, I liked the Gold Ranger's look, just not the Western poncho vest thing that he was wearing. It was really weird, and I didn't like it. But when they're in the cockpit, when they're in the Megazord, and they're in Ninja Master mode, the poncho changes to what the rest of them are wearing. The nice armored shoulder pads with the chest piece. That looks really cool. I do really like that. So basically every couple of bad decisions Saban makes, every dozen mistakes Saban makes, he makes one good decision. But obviously it doesn't equal up. It's terrible. But yeah, so basically, aside from, I already said I wasn't going to talk about Victor and Monty's scenes because those two ass clowns are ridiculous. I'm tired of seeing them and hearing them in every episode. So far, we have not had a single episode without them. 8 episodes in, and they're always there doing something ridiculous. I can't stand it. It's starting to get on my nerves really, really bad. So, aside from that, obviously, the Rangers save the Rangers save Levi. Levi saves the rest of the Rangers. They all become Rangers. See each other become Rangers. They fight together. He joins the team at the end. They congratulate each other. They celebrate, and that's the end of the episode, basically. So that's really all there was. Sorry it took so long for me to get to my thoughts on this episode. Obviously, I already voiced my opinion. The fact that it probably would have been entertaining. This episode would have been entertaining if it wasn't for Victor and Monty. Excuse me. The 2 ass clowns. I think that's what I'm going to start referring to them as. The ass clowns of the show. But without them, it would have been perfectly fine and entertaining. But, of course, at the very beginning, they had to show up, and at the very end, they had to ruin the ending every single time with the camera panning out on Victor doing something stupid. It's just, wow. So I'm just absolutely exhausted from this episode and this review, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. My voice is getting a little coarse. I'm trying to record several different videos all at once today because I'm so far behind. But don't worry, guys. More is coming very, very soon. So until next time, for episode 9 of Power Rangers Ninja Steel, whatever that title may be, it's probably going to be, I'm thinking at least a couple to a few weeks before we see another episode. Usually once they get to around episodes 8, between 8 and 10, they usually take a mid-season break. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is the last Ninja Steel review for a little while anyway. But don't worry, I've got tons of other stuff to do, so and other stuff to show you too. So stay tuned for that. So until next time, Rangers, ready, go.